Hi everyone, today I'm talking about the two new stocks that I've bought. The reason I bought these stocks is because if you follow my channel, I recently was invested in Adobe, which had a price target of about 240 and it hit 240, so I sold out of that stock. Selling out of that stock meant that obviously I made a profit, and I also had quite a large position in Adobe because at the time I was sitting in two stocks, which were Microsoft and Adobe. When it got to the price target of Adobe, I sold out. Microsoft hasn't hit my price target yet. My price target for Microsoft is about 105, and at the moment it's sitting about 97 per share. So it's not too far off, but I don't think it'll get there for a while. I'm kind of expecting around December time for it to get to around that mark. So I was currently in two stocks, which has been my lowest amount of stocks I've been in for quite a long time. And with the money that I made with the Adobe stock being sold, I then went out and tried to look for some new companies, which I was kind of watching out for anyway. I always kind of plan ahead. I'm always looking for companies that are a good company that I would invest in right now, and if it drops any lower, then obviously if my stock that I'm currently investing in reaches my price target and I sell out, then I'm looking for a new stock to invest in. And if I've tracked it and I'm like, oh, that's at the right price, and then I go buy that stock. And there was two stocks that I was tracking quite a bit, and they were a really good price that I was like, I'm going to have to invest in these when one of these stocks sell. And it just kept both of them kept getting lower and lower, and I was like, this is great. So I managed to get into both of them. As you can see, I think you know what they are. So Microsoft is still sitting at like my highest position because I just really like Microsoft. Great company, great dividend. Still quite a lot of growth, and the restructure of the company's gone really well, which I'm really happy about. The gaming side is just growing phenomenal as well. So the two stocks I was looking at tracking, there's quite a few, but these two just kind of stood out to me. My second largest position is definitely Boeing. The reason why Boeing is my second largest position is because I think the potential for growth is absolutely amazing in this company. It's sitting around about, well, it was sitting around about 340 when I invested in. I think it's around about 346 already. And my price target to sell out of Boeing is about 380ish. I think, if I'm honest about it, that Boeing would hit $400 per share. Probably, I would maybe say by the end of the year. So I think there is potential to get a lot more money out of Boeing. And my opinion might change on that in the future if I see potential to hold Boeing a little bit longer than I might do. But more than likely I'll be selling out about 380ish. That's where I want to go. And as well as Boeing, I've tracked it for a long time. What drew me in really was the low PE. It pays a really good dividend. Boeing recently purchased a new factory, which will then allow them to make planes quicker, because there's like a waiting list for planes and orders to get them made and then go out. And the EPS has just been growing really good with buyback shares. The dividend might get lifted by the time it gets to the end of the year. Always beating revenues, a really good earnings report last time, which then led to the forecast being upgraded for Boeing. So overall, it is probably, like, if I had to invest in the stock and hold it for a long term, it probably would make my top 5, top 10 list. It's a really good stock, especially to diversify from tech. I think out of the tech sector, which is probably my favourite sector, it's a good stock outside the tech sector to be invested in. Because as you know, most of my stocks that I go into are tech, because I think tech is just mostly in every company right now. But Boeing is kind of like just totally out there of that sector, and it's a good one to be invested in. Obviously Microsoft is technology and Boeing isn't. My third stock, or my second new stock, PayPal, is probably, even though it's not a tech company, it does use a lot of technology. So you could kind of say it is in the tech sector. But yeah, my next position was PayPal. This is my third biggest position. Microsoft still be 1, Boeing 2, PayPal 3. Just potentially because I think this is a longer hold than Boeing and Microsoft. I reckon that this could be going into 2019 holding that stock, but we'll see. I bought in about PayPal about 78ish per share, which looking at pre-markets today could quite easily jump up to 80 already, which would be pretty good. My price target that I've set on PayPal is $90 per share, which is a lot higher than the analysts are offering right now. The reason why I like PayPal, as you know, I've liked it for a long time, but at the moment PayPal offers really good growth. Obviously, it's ended its partnership with eBay, which was 10% of the company's revenue, but because of the contracts PayPal was tied in, it limited them to the companies that they could go work with, like other e-commerce websites, like for example Amazon. I think there was something in the contract where PayPal could not work with Amazon, and other companies, for example, I think they're looking at working with JP Morgan now as well, which would be another great one for PayPal to be getting into. But it's just a really good company. The growth's really good. It's a very cheap stock, which I think is really undervalued. It's growing at a double-digit figure, which is a good thing. And the users that PayPal's currently adding who are using PayPal is really good as well. So I'm happy with PayPal. I'm happy with Boeing. Happy with Microsoft. There's other companies that I would be very tempted to invest in right now, but these just took it. As always, I'll probably do a top 10 list for stocks that I'm watching going into June, and we'll take it from there. Let you know the other stocks outside of these that I'm currently watching, which could be good investments at some point. But apart from that, guys, give the video a like. Let me know if there's any new stocks you've invested in, and I'll see you on the next video.